Hello everybody, my name is Pravus, and welcome back to more Surviving the Aftermath in Middanowah. Alright, so we're still surviving fairly darn well at this point, honestly. We are sending lots of specialists out to go ahead and continue exploring the world and gathering resources and murdering bandits and stuff. We've got sunflowers going, but we don't have a refinery. We're trying to extract some more concrete, which is immediately causing a very distinct square pattern of pollution. That's interesting. Whoa, look at this thing! Ah, dude, that is cool! I like that, actually. That's really cool to look at. Anyway. No, we're doing really well, though. Now, we do need to get some more water, so I'm placing another water well out here. And we do need to be as efficient with our labor as possible, because that is still where we are struggling. I don't know why, by the way, it still says there's 2 homeless people, and the message is not here. I didn't dismiss it, I'm pretty sure, so I have no idea where it went, but that's fine. So one example is we could actually get rid of the person working at the water collector. Now, that is getting me 9 water. So I would need to set up 2 wells, which are passive and don't require manning, in order to make up that difference, but at least it would give me 1 extra worker, which I think is probably worthwhile. There's little things like that we can do to try and make things better. Other alternatives, by the way, instead of continuing to make basic tools, it might be time to go ahead and start making the special tools. Now, this does cost a little bit extra, I'm aware, but it does at least get me high durability tools so that hopefully, we don't need to spend as much labor time actually crafting things, right? That would be the idea anyway. So we're going to go ahead and swap that over to the more durable tools, especially since we have plenty of metal to go around. And the same thing is going to be true for the clothing. I want to get the more sturdy clothing in order to try and reduce how much time our tailors need to be spending in labor. All right, that's going to have to be good enough. Now, the other thing I don't know is whether or not we should get rid of things like the memorials. Happiness boost per visit. I mean, okay, sure, great. However, we also have things like an arena, which give you even more happiness boost. I'm curious, when a colonist needs happiness, is there kind of a 50-50 chance they decide to go here or here? In which case, I always would want them to go to the arena because it's worth more, so I actually shouldn't let them go to the memorial. So should we demolish this? Or by having both, is there a higher likelihood that they'll get 2 sources of happiness? As far as I'm aware, that's not the case, so I'm going to go ahead and just remove the worker here and say, forget the memorial, this is no longer relevant. I would rather everyone go to the arena, because that's where you're going to get your true happiness. I would also love to set up a ranch, if at all possible. Now, the question is, where do I place it? We could place it over... It looks like it needs to be in range of a water tower, which is unfortunate. I might need to build another water tower to make this work. We'll see if doing something like this maybe is going to do enough. It's not the most efficient placement, but we'll go for this. I'd like to get a ranch because I want to know how effective it is as far as getting food, because this might be a better solution for me. Now, in order for that to work, I'm going to need to go to my trade routes. And let's see. Oh, you no longer have any pigs. Okay, so they've changed up their trade goods, but you guys still have cows, which is good enough for me. So we're going to go to the coalition. And I want to conduct a trade, and I would like to ask for at least a couple of cattle. Now, that is expensive at the moment, but that's fine. I have no problem giving a lot of stuff up. We have plenty of, let's say, fibers. I don't need this much. Let's just go ahead and give up, like, 100 of the fibers or something, and that'll save me some silver. That said, even then, though, we have plenty of silver, so who really cares? I'm also just going to go ahead and buy 19 basic tools. I think 200 silver is well worth that cost, just to save myself so much extra time. I don't care about the sedan, though, so ignore that one. Confirm. Let's make sure we keep exploring the map. We did find some more science at a nuclear plant, so that's good. It's worth almost 700. Definitely the further away from the base you get, the more stuff you get. Hey, look, some free food with, like, no risk. I guess I'll go ahead and grab that. Guns. Okay, that could be useful. And there's one more zone down here, and then everything in this gray area. Okay, so we're making some good progress as far as finding everything on the map. Let's get these rare metals going. And Platty is on the way home with a van, which I may or may not even bother trying to repair. I might see if I can sell it to another colony in exchange for something, anything, literally anything. Someone's at the gate. It looks like a scientist. Hi, crazy woman with streaks of white and blue in her hair approaches you with the small glass vials clinking in rhythm. The lab coat is worn and torn, but she carries herself with a sense of dignity. I was told I'd find a colony in need of medicine around these parts. That must be you. They call me the apothecary. Can I be of service? Iodine tablets actually would be pretty beneficial just to deal with all the irradiation a lot faster. Science would be good, but I'm not sure I want to give up clothing, because that's pretty useful to me. So I'm going to go ahead... Actually, these aren't... Are these iodine? Yeah, these are iodine pills. I'm going to go ahead and buy some iodine. I think that could very well be worth it. It just saves me a lot of... time treating patients, so that's got to be worthwhile. Knowledge preservation tech is done. Should we go for more happiness if we go for things like a movie theater or a gaming arcade? Now, I think these use fun boxes in order to make these work, which we do have. Yeah, let's go ahead and research the movie theater. Let's see if we can get some serious happiness going that way. We have fun boxes. I don't know how many it takes in order to get these, but this is like the top-tier entertainment system. So it might actually be really good to get me a lot of happiness. Okay, the ranch is built. Still have nothing to do with it, but we have a ranch. Joshua's born. Is that one of the first births I've had in, like, I don't know, 50, 60 days? I think it is. Huzzah! Another group of survivors at the gate. Thank God. Replenishing our sources. 1 child, 3 adults. 2 are injured, but honestly, that is A-okay, and with these supplies, this is well worth it for me. There we go. Thank you. Oh my gosh. More of them, less elders, please. With couch potato researched, what do we want next? Maybe the centralized repair for the maintenance depots. We can keep cleaning things off. Maybe. Weapon crafting. Shelving for the extra capacity is not too bad. I wouldn't mind also being able to get things like boring methods. This would lead to me being able to start growing various different insects, which could be nice. You know, getting some grubs, crickets, etc. All that's fine. What did this lead to? Improved production efficiency. Submerged pumping? Pumping, yeah. It looks like this is actually disaster-proof, which is nice. The mess hall, so we can make lots of meals. Wheat and flour, turn them into bread. Well, that's going to take way more jobs than I have available at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and research... I can't. I don't have enough science. Ooh, okay. We're actually somewhat limited in what I can research. Well, let's go over the engine overhaul then and get some extra action points for my cars. Why is Hex injured? Hex, what did you get attacked by? Something hit Hex and nearly killed Hex. I have no idea what it was, either. That concerns me significantly. That means there's something dangerous out here and I'm not seeing it. I don't like not knowing where the dangerous things are, for, I think, understandable reasons. Magnetic storms on the way. Oh, goody. Energy production's gonna be shutting down. Buildings producing or consuming energy might be damaged. I'm pretty confident we're not going to have nearly enough power in our battery racks to keep this going forever. Lightning rods. Now, did we ever learn how to make those, actually? Good question. Let me see if I can find it. Ah, yeah, there it is. Okay, create a protective area channeling lightning strikes into itself and harmlessly into the ground. Oh, wow, they're huge. Okay, well, if we set one up over here, this protects at least a lot of my stuff, if not all of it. So one there could be good, and if we wanted to build one up over here, that could be good too. Sure, that protects everything. These are a little expensive. Yikes, okay, but, I mean, it protects some crucial production, so I think it's worth building anyway. Another wandering merchant. These guys are often pretty good. Give up fish for some science. Actually, wouldn't be a bad idea about now, since we're having some trouble with science, so I'll go ahead and do this. That lets me get at least one more research out. But what do I want? Do we want the disaster forecaster? I mean, a radar will give me at least a little bit more time to figure it out, and then we can move on to a fortress eventually. Not sure that's what we need right now, though. Do we want to go ahead and get the boring methods for more water? I think the answer to that may be yes. Let's go ahead and research the boring methods. Harry was born. Okay, so it doesn't say that people are happy, but I sort of suspect that people actually are a little bit happier, and that's why we are starting to have kids get born. We have a baby, says Ella. Congratulations. I'm assuming it's yours. Either way. No, okay, so I think that there may be a hidden happiness value. It's not super obvious. I think this only shows the modifiers to happiness, but I think at a base level, people are, in fact, a bit happier than they were before. Oh, this is an unexpected problem. I'm completely out of metal. All right, forget the lightning rod over here. I can't really afford that right now. I do want to at least get this one set up if possible, though. Yeah, that's an issue. Running low on metals, you say. Well, the easiest way to solve that would be to get myself another extractor, and I definitely can afford to do that. Let's see. That does take some power is the only downside. Place one over here, though. That takes a lot of concrete and a little bit of metal. But if we can build one of these up, that would solve my metal issues for a while. We do have, I mean, a couple of metal scrappers, which should be gathering up 6 per day, but so far that doesn't appear to be nearly enough. All right, magnetic storm is up and running. Let's see if we can get this lightning rod built up kind of quick just to protect some buildings. Not that I think it's going to help me that much. There we go. All right, it's built. Might do a little, might do nothing. I really don't know. Chloe was born. Good Lord, see, we are starting to get the kids now. Okay. We got 7 children. That's enough to fill up a school. That's all the kids I can afford to have at the moment. It's also costing me a lot of extra food. This is the downside of having children. You also have to feed them. Oh, bull honky. This battery rack just got struck by lightning and damaged rather severely. There's a lightning rod supposed to protect it. Did it do nothing? Certainly seems like it did nothing. Oh, hello. We just discovered another society. It's Trinity. What's up, Trinity? What kind of stuff does Trinity have, I wonder? Trinity is a secretive and suspicious society where visitors are only allowed into an inner courtyard. Walls are adorned with incoherent scribbling, and the colonists cover their heads with heavy cowls. Cultists! I like it. These guys, it looks like can sell hemp or something, which we can turn into fabric, so that could be helpful as a crop. Also, science, medicine, grubs, etc. All of those things are nice. These guys can sell us wheat, which will eventually be able to turn into bread. Now, I'll be honest, I don't think that bread is worth the extra labor that would be required. Oh gosh, we're having a lot of kids get born all of a sudden. Yeah, this is going to start causing a lot of food issues. Now, I did set down a couple of extra farms to try and be somewhat safe. Whoop, gosh, boars. But I don't know if that's going to be enough. We may have to start manually getting as much food off of the map as possible in the form of hunting other animals. We are now finding some small concrete ruins, too. Where have these guys been hiding the entire game? Oh, good! Rat beetles that are aggressive. Let's shoot them all. There we go. That was easy. And now we have bandits approaching the gates. Good. Yes, because I totally had people available to deal with this. These outhouses, by the way, seem to kind of contaminate each other a lot faster. No work area for plastics, huh? Okay, so we finally finished that off. I guess we'll move up over here. That should be fine. Just waiting on the specialists to get over here, and there they are. All right, bandit time. Give resources, give them food. Nah, come and take it. All right, brave folks. All right, fine. See you run your mouth. I'm wondering if the gate's gonna blow up again. Certainly seems like a reinforced gate is not doing that much, which makes me think that raiders get increasingly dangerous as the game goes on. Let's pull off the recycler and get another person over here at the guard post. Hex, I might need to retreat. We'll see. Losing this gate repeatedly is getting so stinking irritating to me, though. Yeah, the raids are definitely getting a heck of a lot more dangerous as time goes on. All right, well, we do at least have some people nearby ready to defend the colony, so we should be okay. I think Hex is going to be all right, and that was it. Yeah, having a guard tower here definitely has worked out well for me, and having plenty of specialists nearby makes a big difference as well. But yikes, dude, this is expensive. I can't afford to continue spending all my metal on this. I can't even afford to continue doing all the expensive tools because I just don't have enough metals to keep it going anymore. Turns out going for the more durable stuff sounded great in theory, but it ain't working. Oh, good, and now the trade convoy arrived. Well, at least we got some more tools out of that arrangement. Thank God for that. So we should be able to have somebody work at the ranch now, right? So let's see. We need to select an animal type to raise. So we have cattle, right? Now, these guys do consume water, so that sucks. Large size, 80 meat per animal, breeding is slow. Well, how do I see that we have cows? Because we should have. We should have just gotten some cows from our trade. Pretty sure that's what we traded for. So that should be the only thing we have available to us, I assume. Byproducts. That would be nice. Fibers, yeah. So chickens are nice in that they breed really fast. You get a good amount of meat, and it doesn't cost you a lot of water. Right, okay. Oh gosh, dang it, more people dying. Please stop it. The Urban Occult. A new quest is available, okay? With large-scale food industry in ruins and diseases running rampant, major cities were eventually evacuated or abandoned. These days, their gray obelisk-like structures serve as grim reminders of past events. Pockets of radiation and roaming bandits looking for scraps or easy prey make them treacherous but profitable to scavenge. Your scouts reckon one town close by could be worth a visit. Well, that sounds great. Where is it? It should be close by, I imagine. There it is. A fighter or a scout is probably what we want to send. How about Bonnie? Bonnie hasn't had any fun this game so far. Let's send her off to do something other than toilet cleaning duty for once. Hey, duty. Our cows are getting placed, by the way. They sort of seem to glide randomly across the world, but there we go. Now we have 2 cows that are going to be taken care of. Okay, good. Okay, let's see what's going to go on over here. We get the outskirts of this town are taken over by vegetation and have nothing of value to scavenge. Walking further downtown, the air is suddenly filled with what seems to be singing? Completely tone-deaf and rowdy, but singing nonetheless. Closer inspection reveals a group of cultist-like bandits near several fire pits, chanting a lewd yet merry tune. They seem completely unaware of anyone watching them, and their gear is unguarded. Sneak to the stockpile. Protective clothing, cultist robes, meds, and weapons have been clumsily piled up at the edge of their encampment. It should be possible to steal quite a few useful items from the pile without attracting the cult's attention. The firearms seem to be lodged in pretty tight and will be the hardest to pull out. Grab everything using a fighter. Oh, a scientist could have done this, not a scout. Not what I expected, but alright. Grab the weapons and meds. The weapons are obviously the most valuable items in the pile, so going for them makes sense. Yanking a few away proves to be rather easy, but the rest are stuck tight. After the last rifle gets pulled out, the entire pile creaks loudly and collapses. The bandits rush their stockpile only to find it pillaged, and the perpetrator long gone. Thank you for the shotgun. More survivors arriving at the gate. Thank God. 2 adults and 3 children. All completely fine, I accept. Now we're going to have a lot of food problems going forward, so I probably need to set down yet another farm, preferably of the large variety. If we can fit it, we can. This will do probably just fine right here. Okay. What to plant, though? I'm already planting plenty of cabbages. We should probably plant some more, I don't know, potatoes or something. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, good news. We finally were able to get a metal extractor up and running. Bad news. I need to get power over there before we can do anything else with it. Good lord. Alright, fine, good. Transformers, where do we place you? We place, let's see, that's the lightning tower, so we actually aren't in range of anything. I have to place you here, huh? Alright, we'll place one over there, and one over here. Look at how we have to hopscotch these things. They don't even go very far. It sucks. Leo was born. Oh, good. More things to take up all my food. One good thing, I do believe we have officially explored the entirety of the map. So unless there's a sandworm hiding somewhere that I can't possibly find or see, then that should be everything, actually. Yeah, we can't... Well, maybe we can get a little bit over here. Let's find out if there's anything over here. But that should be the entire map, which means we really don't need my scavengers over here for much else except for base defense. Another group of survivors have arrived at the gates, but this time not to just join. They have an event. A crowd of what may be the most beaten-down individuals you've ever seen arrive at the gates. They are a picture-perfect representation of a worn-down survivors with tattered clothes, dirty faces, and scarred bodies. The leader of the group steps forward. Greetings. As you can see, our family has been through a lot. You probably can't take us all in, but would you fulfill one request? Take Grandpa, heal him, and write down his stories. That way our family legacy won't be wiped out with us. I'm gonna take you all in. The woman looks absolutely baffled. Really? You sure? We weren't exactly the most valuable group around. No, thank you so much. They erupt into tearful cheers, a round of applause, and we have compassion for more colonists. 8 happiness. Great. Now, this isn't actually good in the sense that I don't have metals, which means I can't build homes, which means you guys are going to be homeless until I can get enough metals to build the transformers to extract metals to build your home. So this is going to suck at least for a little bit, but finally I have some useful workers sitting around. Since we're struggling so much, is there anything we can buy from people for good resources? I mean, we could buy some tools, I suppose. These will be the more expensive tools, but tools are still tools, right? And that helps. So, yeah, let's see. Can I trade with you? We can't. Why not? I don't know. Why can't we trade with you guys? I feel like I should be able to. It says 0 out of 10. Oh, I think it's because we don't have anybody working here. Hang on. Fix that. There we go. We actually have 19 tools sitting here that no one's been gathering. Oh, we should probably get these out of here. Whoops. All right, I need to set up like a temporary emergency shelter. That's literally all it's for. It's just like a little emergency thing. Way too many people are going homeless at the moment. I can't afford to keep doing that. And it's taking me a good long while to actually extract any meaningful amount of metals. We're trying, but we're only getting like 5 per day, I think, or something like that. Yeah, it's not enough. It's nowhere near enough, and we are rapidly running low on metal sources on the map. We're going to have to start moving everything over to extractors soon. Now, we could speed this along if I went to production and got junior engineers for more work slots, and that would be great. But we don't have enough science yet, so what I probably should do is go to the garage, and we should select a vehicle. Probably you. Durability is a little bit low, apparently, but that's all right. I'm going to take Donna, I'm going to take a Platy, and I'm going to take one of my fighters. I guess you'll do. And as soon as we are refilled with fuel, we're going to send them out to try and beat some stuff up and also, you know, get some science so we can do more research and be a little bit better. Okay, car is ready. Let's go ahead and create our team. Now, my question is, where can we get some good science in combat? Well, we had found some down over here by Trinity, and that could help. There was also a lot more down to the south, if I recall. Yeah, and there's plenty to fight. I think we go down that direction once again. And another magnetic storm on the way. Really, though? Alright, that's one of the worst ones that could possibly be hitting me right now, simply because it will mess up things like my metal production, which I very sorely need to be working. So, yeah, that is a rather significant problem. Good lord. The game's starting to get a little bit on the punishing side right now, which is fine. It's just irritating, because I kind of need things to start going well. I need to find more resources. I need all that, but no, the game has dealt with the birth issue. I definitely got that fixed, but now I can't get enough basic resources to live. More survivors arrive at the gates. Truth be told, this doesn't help me much. Stella, scientist. Well, you do have some metals, which I actually do need. These guys are going to take water. All right, we're going to continue accepting people, but now we have more people who are homeless. It's amazing how quickly the bottlenecks change, huh? Yeah, didn't expect this to be a problem, did ya? Nope, but here we are. Let's go ahead and clear out this bandit lair while the magnetic storm rages back home. Doesn't look like we're going to do that much damage this time around either. No, we managed to kill him off. All right, cool. So we finished that off, and what do we find? Well, we find some more rare metals. We also find a lot more bandits, and these guys are surprisingly even more dangerous than before, but they are guiding some much-needed science, so I think we're going to have to come over here and eventually fight them. In the meantime, Donna, why don't you come down over this direction? We'll start gathering the science over here. How's that sound? Burning Skies Quest. It is well-known tragedy that, in the aftermath, commercial airlines turned into flying coffins as electromagnetic pulses and magnetic storms fried their in-flight computers. It's still possible to find plane wrecks turned grave sites for their unfortunate passengers. Survivors find these all the time, and asking around for their whereabouts would surely provide you with some coordinates. We need a crash site. Well, this could be an opportunity to get some very, very much needed metal. So I like the idea of doing this. We need to send somebody over here, preferably a scavenger. You are a scavenger. We'll go ahead and send you off to the map. Please end soon. Concrete extractor was critically damaged. Oh, that's good. That's very good. Yeah, thank you. No, great. Okay. We can't gather a lot of our water anymore, which means we're starting to have issues where my cows are dehydrated and are at risk of death, so that's no good. Oh, good, more adults. Yep. Please, this storm has got to end soon. These are rough. Oof. And it's only going to get worse, by the way. The more we rely on power for everything we do, the worse this is going to get. Okay, let's see what's at this crash. Please, lots of metals. Okay, let's see. The specialist arrives at the crash site. It's an older model airliner with its fuselage snapped clean in half. Both wings are mangled and partly overgrown with vegetation next to a large crater. Skeletal remains can be seen from the underbrush. It's possible to grab a lot of stuff if you don't care about trampling over the deceased. I don't care. This likely will reduce in a loss of happiness, but frankly, if that reduces my burst for a little bit, that could be fine. We don't care. We get not what I wanted. We get parts, but not metal. Darn it. All right, fine. Head back home. We're going to try to fight these bandits and see how long we can last with this guy. Obviously, I don't want to risk him dying, but I'm hoping we can kill him off. That would be the dream anyway, because I'd like to unlock some more science for Donna to work on. I think this will be enough to take them down. There we go. So we were able to clear out... No, we weren't. Oh, crap. Let's see if we can finish him off one more time. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die. Okay. Bandits should be gone. Finally. Good. You actually now need to go home and run that ambulance. So get over to the car and drive on back. We can finally do some more research. I am going to go for the junior engineers right now so we can start working on this, followed by the conveyor belts to improve the production speed. So we can get literally everything a little bit faster. All right, now we have enough water coming in. We should be able to take care of the cows. Thank God. How many cows can you fit in here, by the way? We've got 5, and every one that we get is costing me some extra water. Let's butcher one of them, I think. Select one. Butcher. Does that work? How do you actually butcher the cows? Because these guys are going to use up literally all my water. Your tool maker wants to talk. He's excited about something. Okay. Carrying a piece of junk that looks like an old lawnmower engine. Oh, glorious leader. I've always wanted to work on one of these. Making tools is fine and all, but a real combustion engine, now that's something different. He needs the pieces of metal, parts, and fuel to fire the thing up. Oh, this is not a good investment, but alright, try it. And he gets me some of my metal back and some science. Sorry, boss, I might have connected a few bits wrong. Exploded. Well done. Well done. Oh, God! He literally blew up the tool shed. Oh, dear. Oh, God. Oh, dear. Oh, God. Okay, we need to fix that ASAP and put out the fire, please, before this thing burns down. Get over here! Put out the fire! Oh, my Lord. Alright, that guy was an idiot. That guy was a real true idiot. But alright. I think this is a good place for me to end things right now. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Oh, Lordy, if so, then I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time in Middanowah.
Alright, let's go ahead and do it.